Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Tuesday workout. We got a fun body weight benchmark for the workout today. Let's begin with 2 rounds through. You pick row or run. Go 400 meters one time, and then we're gonna do some big arm circles, just some very nice general dynamic stretches, 10 reps of an air squat. Always, especially in the warm-up, exceed your normal range of motion. And one thing I hear is like, oh, I just need to get my hips warmed up. This is when to get the hips warmed up. So you're not loaded, you've got time, there's nobody like clocking you on how fast you're doing these. So feel free, take your time, go nice and slow, get those hips down nice and low, stretch all the way down. Even if you round your back a little bit, this is okay, right? This is really good for your hips. And then as you warm up, if you do a few more reps, get some more like structure to your squats and use less assistance, tighten your back up a little bit, feel the stretch in the hips a little bit more, okay? Then grasshoppers, so 10 reps on each side, reaching the knee across to try to touch the opposite elbow. And then every round, set up a pull-up, set up a push-up. Nothing fancy here, right? This is all the basic movements. Push up, right? This range of motion standard for the push up is my hands approximately shoulder width apart, my body's in this plank position, elbows straight, and my chin or my head is in the neutral position. So I'm not reaching my head towards the ground like this, but keeping my chin tucked, ears in line with the shoulders. Bend those elbows at about a 45-degree angle until the chest, chin, and thighs all touch the ground at the same time, but my body doesn't relax. So I'm not droopy or relaxed down here. I'm maintaining tension throughout my body, and then press up until my elbows are fully extended. Whether I'm doing this on the ground like so, or I'm wearing a vest, or I'm doing it on a bench, doing it on an adjustable push-up or pull-up bar, the body motion, the arm motion, the stress on my muscles should be the same direction, right? It just is different levels of it to accommodate whatever ability level that you're dealing with, okay? And this is a relatively high rep workout. It's 150 reps of each exercise. So make sure that you're setting up a reasonable scaling method so that you're not here for 3 hours trying to knock out these 150 push-ups, right? A good rule of thumb on this one is that you should be easily able to get into the 20s on counts of push-ups, and you should be easily able to get into the mid-teens on rounds or on reps of pull-ups when you do those, okay? So obviously the pull-ups will take you a little bit longer, a little bit more challenging body weight movement, but when we set them up for scaling, that's the rough relative numbers that we like to see. And on the pull-ups, this is our conditioning variation of the pull-ups. So a kipping pull-up, a butterfly pull-up is just fine, or a banded pull-up is just fine, as long as you're getting your elbows straight at the bottom and your chin clears the plane of the bar at the top. That is the range of motion that we're looking for on the pull-ups. If you get to a point, like let's say you can do 8 pull-ups and your chin gets above the bar, and I could keep going, but now it's like nose above the bar, or it's like eyebrows to the bar. That's either a cue that you should increase the assistance level that you have in order to preserve a better range of motion, or just rest, right? Just come off the bar, shake your arms out, get a little fresh blood in there, and get back up there and do the proper range of motion. But what we don't want to see is trying to get to that mid-teen level of numbers of unbroken reps with a different range of motion, right? Where the range of motion starts off good and then the range of motion decays as your fatigue increases, okay? So try to maintain the same range of motion no matter how tired you get by using the right level of resistance. Another method for this would be if I can get like say 15 reps with a good range of motion and then it starts to slide, change the movement, right? Go to a ring row, right? Or go to a bent over row or some other type of body weight pulling movement that allows you to get the right range of motion. That is more important. And this is a theme that we try to carry into all of our workouts, is that your movement quality matters most, right? It is important to use intensity, and intensity is what creates results. But when it's just intensity with poor range of motion or insufficient range of motion, then you also don't get results, okay? So the workout is 3 rounds for time. Row 1,000 meters, 50 push-ups. Run 1,000 meters, 50 pull-ups. So this is a longer workout. Make sure that you know how long approximately you want to take on this workout. Scaling methods would be either cut down the distance of the run and row, scale the the number of reps that you do. So maybe you do at 800 and you do 40 and 40 if you want to cut the time down. Or you could say, I'm just going to do 2 rounds. Another good method would be to do this with a partner and partner up for the workout. Like we do the 1,000-meter row, 1,000-meter run together, and then we split the push-ups and pull-ups half and half. That's another great one to do. But just think about the duration of this one before you get started, and I hope you have a great one. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.